Hello, this is Naila and I am Pilates. And this video of today is going to be for stretching and mobilizing the whole body. So let's begin. We're going to begin just with these crossing legs. If this is not comfortable for you for holding your back, just place your legs in diamond position. There is no problem at all. So from here, just supporting your center, we're going to start to make a shoulder circles. So taking one direction, I'm beginning towards the front and just mobilizing that area. You can rest your hands into your legs, and on the next we reverse the circle motion. So now towards the back and then front. Make it huge circle so you really go through each range of motion that you got. One last one. Rest. Stay in the center, shoulders down in its neutral position. From here, you're gonna take the hands towards one side, one gonna come towards the ceiling, and the second gonna slide. Just reach farther away, your two sit bones still engage into the ground, and just find the stretch into your side. Slide it back, and take the same towards the other side, up and over. Remember those two sit bones, the glutes engage, that you are not going farther towards one side. And coming up once more towards the first side, sliding. And this time you hold it there, and with the top arm you're gonna make a circle motion forward, stretching the whole back. When you arrive at the center, rolling up till the beginning position, and the same coming towards the other side. So reaching far away and rolling forward, semicircle, till you arrive at your middle line of your body. Drop the arm and rolling up. Very good. From here, you're gonna interlace the fingers behind of your spine. Yes, and just stretch the arms as much as you can. Just feel free to open the chest. If it's not suitable for you, you just grab it as much as you can or just reach the arms behind. From here, just lift the chest towards the ceiling and rest. We're gonna interlace the arms. One comes on top of each other, yes, and if you can interlace the hands, great. If not, you just let them there. However it is, pull this grip towards the ceiling. And from here, pulling it up, pull the navel backwards. Release, unravel, and go with the opposite arm on top. I'm just profiled so that you see it, pulling the arms towards the ceiling. And on the exhale, you pull the navel back, rounding the whole spine behind. And unravel it. From here, just swing the arms behind as like not special clue or motion, just swing them to stretch. One last time and rest. Good. So let's move on. We're gonna lie into the mat, and what I find it very yummy is when the spine is making so you're just gonna stretch one leg, the other comes on top, arms towards the side, and you're just going to a twist. And there you just let yourself relax. If this is too tension for you, you can always adapt however you feel it more comfortable. The point here is that the two shoulders are aiming towards the ground, especially the one who tends to come towards the ceiling, right? If you wish, you can add the head towards the shoulders that gonna come up and find even more spiral in there. The arm which is farther off the leg, crossing, gonna come towards the head in a circle motion and pass through the top of the other hand. Continue the circle motion till you wear and come back to the floor. And follow with your eyes this motion. So coming up and top of the hand, passing through the hip, and down, reversing the circle, coming through the hip, on top of the hand, on top of the head. Open one last time, down. Hand, top of the head, and open from here, just closing the legs, and you do exactly the same towards the opposite side. So one leg is stretched, the other comes tabletop, just let it relax. The leg don't have to be stretched, it's just like elongated more than the other, which is bended. If you want to, look away, trying to reach that shoulder towards the ground. And let's begin the circle towards the head, on top of the hand, towards the hip, and down one last time towards up, hand, hip, open, reversing the circle, and down, hand, head, and open spiral, last time down, hand, head, and open. Closing here, come back to the center and just grab your legs and hug them. From here, fully tug your pelvis, let it round, let the full back round. And feel free to add any little movements that you want. Yes, from here, we're gonna take one leg and gonna cross on top of the next. The foot gonna be flexed and you're gonna pull that knee away of you. You're gonna interlace the fingers behind the leg, which is in tabletop, and pull it towards you. At the same time you pull one leg to you, the opposite knee goes away. So you are opening that hip. One inhale, and on the exhale you pull to you. With that elbow you can press and help the knee to open. And release. And the same. This one stays on tabletop, the opposite one cross over, flex foot and knee away. Interlacing fingers behind and pull it to you. Remember to pull yourself, still that knee away of your body. And release. Good. Change once more in here. Opening the arms towards the side, you're gonna go into a twist. So that foot is still flexing, like the same position one here, but just into the ground and just go into a twist. The same, you're gonna place the foot into the ground and once more pull the knee away. Exhale, coming up and going towards the other direction. So knee falls. And exhale, center one more time each side, twisting. And center one last time towards the other side. And center, very good, changing the leg. The same, flex and knee open away and twist with an inhale. Knee away, exhale, pulls you up towards the opposite side. And up. One more time. And center. And opening. And center, very good. Come back to the center with your legs and help yourself to come up. So we're gonna do a version of the mermaid. You're gonna come into like a sort of a forward position with your legs. Yes, if this is too tight for you, you can always come here with your legs, or feel free anytime to adjust to be able to do the exercise. So two sit bones are down. You reach the hands towards your sides. The legs, hand side, gonna come up. This one gonna slide away. The hand towards the ceiling, gonna round and reach towards the other hand. From here, just first reach, come back flat, and with the next exhale, you coming up. So once more time, up, and circle motion. This time back, place your hand down, and you're gonna curl the pelvis. So for the one who is not familiar, pubic bone gonna come towards the ceiling. And then comes opposite. Extend your chest. All the time the two hip bones is still aiming towards the ground. Come back into your neutral, unravel the twist. And coming up one last time, the same. Going away, tilt. And top arm circles. And we go with the pelvic curl. And expand your chest. Coming back into the center. And up. Let's change the legs. Once more, take more or less the same position that you took before. Arms by the side, elongate the up body, and we go into the side, slightly sliding, and twist. First, without curling, just feel the range of motion that you have right now. Coming back into the center, and up. And now we go twist. And then you curl the pelvis, so pubic bone towards the ceiling, rounding and flexing the whole lumbar spine. Then you go into little extension, coming back into center, unravel, and coming up one more time. Remember those sit bones as possible down to the ground. Twist and curling. And open, center, and there we go. Very good. So moving on, we're gonna go into legs. So making a big step with one leg, the leg farther. You're gonna take it here, 90 degrees with the knees if possible. Placing your hands first down. If this is already too tight, you can take any prop, books, chair, something to help the wall, to help yourself to come higher. First, just staying here. Make a little tug of the pelvis and already feeling the intensity, how it's increasing. And just breathing deep. On an exhale, pull yourself a little deeper with the pelvis down. Try always to have a 90 degrees angle with that leg, and always feel free to adjust it to pull it back or forward. From here, same arm, same leg, gonna stay into the ground. Opposite, gonna take a big reaching towards the ceiling. My body is leaning slightly towards the side as you reach the hand towards the ceiling. At the same time, pelvis pulling back. Finish the circle with the arm and coming back where you came from. From here, tucking the toes under, always if possible. Otherwise, you just stay in that stretch that we've been and going into stretching the leg. If this is too tight, once more, take a chair, take the knee. Yes. And pulling the pelvis down, sinking it with an exhaling. One more big inhale. And one deep to pull farther down. From here, you're gonna take same hand, same knee, pull it together, release the other knee, and you're gonna open that hip towards the side, rotating the foot into one side and leading the head into opposite direction. Coming back to the center, one more time, you're gonna stretch the knee. And if you can, climb that leg into its lunge. Stay there for one big breath, placing the hands down, releasing toes and knees. From here, you're just gonna pull yourself back, the same position as you came from. Key here is that the hip of the stretched leg is not pulling forward, you're gonna pull it back. So this sit bone pulling back, and you're gonna automatically feel that there is way more stretch and room to go, or more tightness. From here, if you wish, flex the foot, and once more send that hip backwards, the sit bone. From here, elongate your spine, open your chest. Stay and curl the pelvis on that position. You can point your foot, that's no problem. And extend once more. And curl it last time. Releasing here, you're gonna rotate the knee down and gonna send that hip towards the ground. You should feel the stretch here in the inner thigh. If you don't feel it, feel free to adjust it. Maybe going to the foot or feeling the angle, maybe in another direction. Lovely. From here, just continue the rotation and you're gonna shift the body weight back. So once more, we're going towards the other leg. Coming here in a big lunge, 90 degrees. First, we're releasing the knees and the toes, finding a little tug of the pelvis to increase the stretch of the flexor, and just chilling in here. On a big exhale, you deep and sink those hips. Take the free arm and make a circle towards the ceiling. Reaching up the head slightly towards the other side because the hand is supporting you, and the hip towards the knee. Finish the circle. And coming here, tug the toes and stretching the knee, if that was suitable for you. Sink the hips. One more inhale. And sink. Release the knee. Taking same hand, same knee. And you're gonna open once more that hip, rotating towards the side of your foot. Coming back to the center. Once more, placing yourself down, tucking knees and tucking the toes, stretching the knees. And if you can climb your leg, just hold it there for a big breath. And coming down, lovely. From here, placing knee and toes down and just pulling the hip backwards. Find a position for you. Sit bones behind. And you can flex or not the leg. Feel comfortable there. Feel more room to go, that there's more muscle to stretch. And from here, elongate your spine and curl the pelvis. And elongate and curl. Come back into your neutral position and rotate the other knee down to go into your side. So feeling the other inner part of the leg, feel free to adjust it. Big last breathing here. And coming into sitting. We're gonna go into the butterfly. So diamond position this time, you're gonna grab your ankles. From here, the aim is to pull the knees towards the ground. So pulling down with like bounce, 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 like a butterfly, wings. Your spine is elongated and your hands are supporting it. Yes? Last time you press the knees down and reach the crown of your head towards your feet. Keep reaching the knees towards the ground and rolling up your spine. One more time. Sink those butterflies, wings. And this time, if you can, you're gonna grab the toes, otherwise you stay in the ankles or whatever side you went. And once more, sink forward. Rolling up with your spine. You're gonna open your legs, whatever your range of motion is it. So if it's here, if it's here, if it's in a full side split, welcome, however it is. First of all, you're gonna, if this is the center of your chest, of your body, you're gonna rotate it towards one leg. You place 2 hands in each side of the leg and start to walk forward. Once more, you don't want that sit bone to come up. You try to ground it all the time towards the mat. You reach as far as you can. If you want to place your forearms down, this is welcome. Same arms and legs stay into the ground. Opposite, once more we go into the spiral, letting the full forearm, or if you are into the stretch, but not coming higher. That's what I mean. And just make a circle for more range of motion, coming back here and walking yourself into the center. Same towards the other leg. Find the center, reach, and walk forward. Sit bones still down. Reach farther or stay into the forearm. Find this twisting. And here you will feel the stretch. Opposite arm, let it go. Reaching farther. And coming down. Back where you begin and walking back. And I am sorry, now we're gonna go towards the front. Take care, take a big, big inhale. And on the exhalation, you start to pull yourself forward. Be calm, be patient in this position. It's very, let's call it itchy for the muscles. If you are here, you are here. Just keep breathing. And what I like to think on these stretches that are very tight to me is that instead to get the energy stuck in here, you get farther away. So you don't collapse the stretch and get this anger, no, that comes a little anger in here. Get farther away, elongate more your spine and try to go farther. And you arrive where you arrive and you decide when to stop. And articulating up. Lovely in here. So we're gonna release one leg down, just bend it, and the other comes a crossing. Yes, if you can, I call it like pretzel position. So you're gonna come here, flexing the foot and knee pulling down towards the mat. If this is not suitable for you, you can also stay here. There's thousands of variations. Just grab more or less this crossing of the legs and you will quickly find the same. And wherever you are, pull your body forward. Once more, reaching farther or where the pain is. Maybe it's too philosophical. And coming up. From here, just exchanging. So the opposite one comes to the ground. And even if you place the foot down or on top, the same, sinking the knee down and walking forward. And coming up, very good. From here, let's move a bit the ankle. So change once more. You're gonna take opposite hand to the foot. You can adjust, bend it, however, this is not very important. The important is that you can mobilize the ankle. That's why I'm elevating that foot. Otherwise here, it's stuck with the ground. So just draw circles with the ankle towards one direction. Next one, we're gonna change the direction of that circle. And make sure that you are reaching as much range of motion you can with the whole ankle. So not just getting small, use that arm to guide you through new angles that you haven't been. Come back to the center and you're gonna pull the foot in flex. The same, take the toes and pull them down. So reaching the toes towards the heel or pointing your toes. And once more, flex. And point. Very good. From here, you're gonna take from the further part of your foot and just stretch the leg towards the side. So I'm in a slightly diagonal. You can reach the leg down, bend it however you need. It's this side stretch. If you feel stable enough, let go the arm and go into spiral. If you have room. Coming here, you're gonna place that foot down, embrace, hug the knee, and go once more into a spiral. Try to reach up with your spine and looking away. Come back to the center. Let's make a little stretch in here. You're gonna grab. You can hug it, you can take it here, whatever it's more comfortable for you. Try to stretch the leg and lower it. Once more, try to stretch it. If this is too tight, just let it go. Like, don't have to be a side. One last time. We're gonna say up from here, flex the foot. Very short, and point. One last time, flex the foot. And point. Keep the flex foot and bend the knee. Point the toes and stretch. Flex the lower. Point and stretch. Keep the pointing now and bend the knee. Flex to come up, just reversing, and point and lower. That's the last, I promise. Flex and coming up and release. Shake it out. Very good. So let's coming on to the next. Like so, remember we elevate a bit, taking in here the ankle and drawing a circle towards one direction, however you feel to begin. Making a big range of motion, especially laterally, that we use to move it less. The next one, we exchange the direction of the circle. Remember, this leg can go anywhere you feel comfortable with. Last time, taking from down and pulling into flexion. Taking from up and toes towards the heel or into pointing. And one more, coming up. And coming down. Very good. From here, take it from, I was just gone, take it from behind, wrapping the toe and just going into the diagonal. If you feel stable enough, once more, open the arm, spiral your chest, your whole spine. If it's bended, feel free to discover where you can go today. Coming back into the center, placing the foot down, hugging opposite hand to the knee, and spiral once more. Very good. So coming to the last part in here, hugging, taking it with the knee, lower, higher, up to you. There we go. Stretching the leg up and down. Lovely, you're doing great. And up. And down one last time. And up. Down. Coming up, we're gonna stay and flex. And point. Flex. And point, stay flex. And we're gonna bend the knee with a flex foot. Point and stretch the knee. One last time this way, flex to lower. Point to come, stay pointed and reversing, point to lower. Flex to come up, lovely. And point to lower, very good. And flex to come up. And let it go, shake it out. Cool. Cool, very good. So coming here into this position, let's come into quadrupedia. Knees are under the hips, hands are under the shoulders. We're gonna curl and arch. So navel is in, it's controlling your spine. And you're gonna curl the pelvis as you round, especially the lumbar spine, but go for the whole spine. And then go into extension. So sit bones are going back, chest, it's coming towards the ceiling. And exhale to roll and round the spine. Passing to the center and arching and extend. Feel the shoulders towards the side and feel more space into your chest. From here, just sit down, rest into your thighs, and reach the hands farther forward. Exactly where you are, you're gonna slide your hands forward and sink the chest down. If you can reach the fingers up to have even more room of sinking, or you just stay here. Arching your spine, coming back down. From here, you're coming once more into this quadrupedia. You're gonna sew one arm in between the other one and just stay here. The one which is still here on top, you feel free to move it. If it's stretching, if it's twisting, however it feels good to you. That's a very yummy one. Coming up, back. And the opposite one, gonna take the same motion towards the other side. Coming back up. From here, you tuck the toes under and gonna rock to your toes. So feeling the stretch. Let me come forward. Feeling the stretch here. Staying with the hands into the ground, you're just gonna stretch forward. You go as far as you can and rocking back. So coming forward. And back. My knees are still not touching the mat. One last time this way. Back, and now, yes, we're gonna place the knees towards the ground. So facing, legs are parallel and the knees are resting now. I'm just stretching here, which is very lovely. If it's too intense, you can as well stay in here and release a bit the tension into it. From here, we're gonna come forward, and if you place the hands so, you're gonna twist them. So my wrists are facing forward. And from here, curl the pelvis. Send the navel back, let it whole stretch. And extend. And curl the pelvis. And extend. Unraveling the wrist. You can step forward with one leg and the other stays behind. From here, if here it's enough for you, you stay in this position. If you can bring the foot into 90, welcome. Placing the hands forward, stretching as much as you can that leg, And just feel free to play a bit with that hip that we are. From here, you try to square your body and sink forward or bow forward to the leg. If you feel to rest, you do it. Otherwise, you can also move back and forward as much as you're taking the intensity. Coming up. And why not? Let's get fancy through the hip opening that we have done. Let's come towards the other side. So remember, if it's bended, send that leg adjusted behind. If it's bended here or if it's 90 degrees, welcome everything. Squaring your torso and playing with that hip side to side. If this is enough for you, you stay here and just get comfortable in that position, or you bow forward, or you place the forearms and stay. Coming up, very good. One last for the back, and we're done. So sitting down, yes, this would be the position. You're gonna just lean forward with the upper body. Lifting your hips slightly, you're gonna interlace the fingers and hug here. You can adjust where is your grip. I'm taking my elbows. Rest once more down, and you begin to send the navel towards the ceiling, the hips up. And with that grip, this allows your whole spine to stretch even farther. If it doesn't feel good, you let it go. Release here the tension. And one more time, exhale to pulling up. And rest. Unravel here. Interlace the fingers behind you, and this time you pull them back towards the ground as you expand the chest towards the ceiling. Pull them up. Release. Bring the palms facing together and thank your body for today. And how elastic it is, isn't it? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you feel good and more stretched at least, or mobilized. You can find me on my website, pilates-sit.com, or any of my social networks. I wish you a pleasant day.